Stark.
You know me?
I do. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
My only curse is you.
What if I told you that the entire Infinity Saga was really just about two men who saw the end of everything but couldn't convince anyone else it was real? But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to explain something you understood perfectly to someone who just doesn't get it? And the more you explain, the more frustrated they look, almost like you were speaking Klingon. Congratulations, you've experienced the curse of knowledge. And in this video, I'm going to show you why it's way more terrifying than the snap itself. For Tony Stark, it all started in 2012 during the Battle of New York. When he flew that missile through a wormhole into space to make the sacrifice play, he saw an endless fleet, waiting. And when he fell back through the portal and woke, he was technically alive, but something in him died up there.
Thanos has been inside my head for 6 years, since he sent an army to New York, and now he's back.
6 years. Tony Stark spent 6 years knowing, truly knowing, that something was coming, and nobody believed him. That's not just trauma, though it is trauma. It's something worse. It's the Cassandra complex. In Greek mythology, Cassandra was cursed by Apollo. She could see the future with perfect clarity, but nobody would ever believe her warnings. She told the Trojans not to bring that sketchy wooden horse into the city. They laughed at her. Then Troy burned. The curse wasn't the prophecy. The curse was being right and powerless at the same time. That's Tony Stark after New York. He tried to tell people. He built loads of Iron Man suits in Iron Man 3 because he couldn't sleep. He was preparing for war, alone.
I can't sleep. You go to bed, I come down here, I do what I know.
Now let's jump to Age of Ultron. Wanda Maximoff hits Tony with a vision, and people always say she gave him the vision. No, she just opened the door. The nightmare was already there, sitting in his brain, paying rent.
You could have saved us.
Can you imagine that weight? And what does he do? He builds Ultron. Now, we all know how that goes. Ultron decides humanity is the problem, starts quoting Pinocchio, tries to drop a city on the Earth like everything the curse warned you about. Let's go back to Titan. The Russo brothers absolutely understood the assignment with this setting. Everything is rust and decay, a dead world. Visual proof that Thanos was right. This is what happens when people don't listen to the curse bearer. And then Thanos sees Tony. Let's break down why this hits so hard.
Stark.
You know me?
I do.
First, Thanos knows Tony because Tony is the guy who nuked his army in New York, the one who threw a wrench in his plans 6 years ago. He's done his homework. This isn't a random villain speech. This is recognition between equals. Second, the word cursed. Both of them would give anything to not know what they know, to live in blissful ignorance like everyone else. But they can't. The knowledge won't let them.
You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Third, this is the villain asking for empathy. Thanos is saying, I know you understand me, even if nobody else does. It's almost lonely. And Tony's response?
My only curse is you.
He rejects the connection. He refuses to see Thanos as anything but the enemy, because to acknowledge the similarity would be to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, the curse could turn him into something like Thanos too. Let's get a little academic for a second. Don't worry, I'll make it fun. There's this thing in philosophy called the trolley problem. A trolley's heading toward 5 people. You can pull a lever and divert it to a track with 1 person. Do you pull it? Thanos pulls the lever without blinking. Easy math. Greatest good for the greatest number. Tony stares at the lever, trying to figure out if he can build a jetpack to save all 6 people. He wants to pull the lever. He did create Ultron after all, but his humanity won't let him. He keeps trying to find the option where nobody dies. That's the difference. Thanos is a cold, perfect calculator. He's playing chess with the universe, and he's okay with sacrificing pieces. Tony is messy, human. He wants to do the math, but he can't ignore the faces. In Infinity War, when Vision offers to destroy the Mind Stone to sacrifice himself to stop Thanos, the Avengers refuse.
We don't trade lives.
That's the line in the sand. Thanos treats existence like a ledger to be balanced. Tony refuses, even when it costs him everything. But here's the uncomfortable truth. They both suffer